Hey everyone, it's currently 5:50 p.m. EST on October 8th, 2025. It's 10 minutes before GM unveils the new 2027 Chevy Bolt EV. I'm just going to go into the leaks, some things that I'm excited for, some things that I hope to see. So from the leaked images, the new 27 Bolt looks exactly like the 22-23 EUV, which I'm fine with. I like the Chevy Bolt EUV better. And it comes with an NACS port instead of a CCS J1772 combo port, which I'm happy about because I already use a NACS charger at home to charge my car. One thing that I'm hoping for, or a couple things that I'm hoping for, is a bigger battery. So maybe like 70 kilowatts just to get that range over 300 miles. Faster charging, I'm hoping for at least 150 kilowatt DC fast charging. That would be really nice. And then I'm hoping they include Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Right now, all GM EVs are running on Android Automotive, and you have to pay for the OnStar subscription to have connected services in your vehicle like Spotify and Apple Music and Google Maps. So I'm hoping they bring back Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. That would be really nice. And I guess we'll have to see in 10 minutes when it comes out. Okay, so it's official. The Chevy Bolt is back. It took a little longer than we expected for the news to be released to the public, but here we are now. And first things first, Tesla just unveiled their new standard models for the Model 3 and the Model Y yesterday, and now Chevy is releasing their Bolt today. And I really think that this new Bolt and even the new Nissan Leaf are really going to undercut Model 3 and Model Y sales, even with the new standard models, just because at the price point they're coming in at, which is sub $30,000, for entry EV buyers, I don't see them making the jump from a Chevy Bolt or a Nissan Leaf to a Model 3 or a Model Y. Now, the new Model 3 and Y do have faster charging at 225 kilowatts compared to 150 on both the Leaf and Bolt. And they do have a little more features, like you get Tesla's over-the-air updates and stuff like that. But they don't have their Tesla's auto steer, and they're missing a lot of features that the premium versions, Tesla trims have. So I really think for new EV buyers, the Bolt and the Nissan Leaf are really going to stand out. Now, to get into the specs, they didn't change that much on the interior and exterior. They updated some stuff. They made the trunk a little sharper, a bigger screen for the dash, and they updated it to be an NACS port, which, for those who don't know, is the North American charging standard. It's the Tesla port, which is fine. We already knew that from the leaks. Going into the battery and range, it's a new 65 kilowatt LFP battery, which is lithium iron phosphate, which is good because that keeps the cost down for Chevy to produce these new Bolts, and it increases the cycle count, which is nice. Still around the same 65, 66 kilowatt for the old Chevy Bolt, which is fine. It gets 255 EPA rated miles, which is fine because the charging is now 150 kilowatt max DC fast charging instead of the old 50 kilowatt DC fast charging. So instead of taking around 50 or higher, it now takes around 26 minutes, which is nice. And then the performance is around the same, sub 7 seconds, 0 to 60, and it has around 200 horsepower. And then the last thing that's a negative is they ditched Apple CarPlay and Android Auto because the battery is their ultimate platform battery, which is just a marketing term, which kind of stinks that they ditched Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, if you want the Spotify native app or Apple Music or Google Maps to run on your car's infotainment, you need to pay for OnStar, which stinks. But I guess I'll see how it is if I end up getting this new Chevy Bolt. And then they bumped up the efficiency, actually. I think there's only one Chevy Bolt. It's not the Chevy Bolt EV or EUV, so it's just one standard efficiency of 255 miles. So if you're coming from the Chevy Bolt EUV, you're getting a bump in efficiency from 247 miles to 255. So that's all we have for right now. We'll update you guys as more comes out.